Good afternoon, my friends, and hello from the Walt Disney World Resort. So I need to go see the Grand Floridian lobby because it seems like it is just about complete. And if you did not know, the Grand Floridian lobby is receiving a huge refurbishment, and I need to go see this lobby for myself with my own eyes before I make my own opinion on this transformation. I am really eager to see this with my own eyes, but I parked here at the Ticket and Transportation Center. I'm walking through the Polynesian over to the Grand Floridian, and we'll see what we can get into along the way. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. Passing by the security and ticket hub here at the Ticket and Transportation Center, there's quite a bit of construction walls here. All right, in order to get over to the Polynesian, you can find a direct pathway from the Ticket and Transportation Center, which we can see here, this way over to the Polynesian Village Resort. And how you will get here, you will just keep walking past security. That's the tram stop right here. Keep walking to your left, and just continue to follow this sidewalk here. And just like that, within a matter of minutes, here we are entering a tropical paradise here at Walt Disney World, one of my favorite resorts on property. It's so quiet here. It is midday, so I would imagine a lot of people are at the parks right now. But I love peace and quiet. That's why I'm choosing to walk. Here's a quick overview. I am right here, so I'm just going to follow the pathway past the Great Ceremonial House, past the Island Tower. Now, we have stayed here a few times. If you haven't already seen those videos, I'll be sure to leave the links down below in the description if you want to check them out. I do really enjoy the new Moana rooms here. Passing by the main pool, it is such a beautiful day here in Central Florida. It is currently 79 degrees. I am loving this weather. I am not seeing a cloud in the sky. I am seeing the moon right there. I am also passing by the Great Ceremonial House, which, by the way, let's walk inside and I'll take this way over to the Grand Floridian walkway. And then if you want a Dole Whip, don't forget to visit Pineapple Aulani here. And here we are inside of the Great Ceremonial House, which is the main lobby here at the resort. Passing by Trader Sam's Grotto, which opens daily starting at 3 p.m. And then now I'm just going to follow this pathway, which will take me over to the Polynesian Tower, and then I will follow that walkway over to the Grand Floridian. It's very nice and easy to get over there if you choose to start at the Ticket and Transportation Center. Oh, do you guys hear the Hawaiian music? Yes. There's the Cove Pool, and there's the new tower. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this idea that Disney continues to build these new Disney Vacation Club resorts across property, but I will say, they did an excellent job here at the Polynesian Tower. This was a great addition. Coming up on Wailulu Bar and Grill, which is a really nice place to get a bite to eat, have a adult beverage, especially as the sun sets for the day and the fireworks start. Because I mean, look at this clear shot that you have of Magic Kingdom. Cinderella Castle is just right there. I just cannot get over the weather we are having today. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. Gosh, I love this place so much. You know, when you're here on vacation, if you have a free day, which I highly encourage you to have a free day on your Walt Disney World vacation, take the day, sleep in, take it nice and slow, and just walk around the resorts like I'm doing right now. I mean, we can visit the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, the Contemporary, even go over to Wilderness Lodge and just enjoy resort hopping. I mean, you can truly make a full day with resort hopping. I had to come inside. It smells lovely in here. Everything is so brand new. Oh my goodness. I mean, I do feel like I'm kind of at Aulani right now. It's just stunning in here. Just like that, from the Polynesian over to the Grand Floridian. There's the wedding chapel. There's the bungalows over there. This is such a nice walk. Ooh, there must be a wedding currently going on right now. And here we are at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. I had to check in real quick because I am really excited, but I'm pretty nervous to see the lobby. Let's head inside and see it for ourselves. There's actually a few weddings happening today. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Interesting. What do we think? Like I mentioned, it is not completely done. Obviously, the bar still has quite a bit of work. I do like the carpet. I think this place needed some color. Like, it's not too heavy on the eye, if you know what I mean. I will say this lighting does not match. I don't like the bright lighting. I feel like that's my only negative so far. Just because this resort has a ton of natural lighting, I would just like the lighting to match up evenly. I remember the band playing right over here before they got cut due to the pandemic. That's when everything changed, let's be honest, the pandemic. Everything reset after that. Then you had the piano player as well. I'm glad they're keeping the piano player here. But I think it looks very nice. It looks elegant. I'm glad Disney is putting in the time, effort, and money to update Walt Disney World because it definitely needs it as we're going into 2026. I am very eager to see what the birdcage bar will look like once it's done, but it still looks very 1920s in here. I was just talking with a few people that I ran into just now here in the lobby, and a lot of kind of the complaints they had, the furniture. I guess they kind of just recycled the furniture, which I don't really care about. I think it looks nice in here. I have truly no complaints other than the off-putting lighting that doesn't match, but I feel like that's an easy fix. I do wonder why Bippity Boppity Boutique never reopened here at the resort. Oh, it does look like check-in has reopened. It looks real nice. Looks like the Polynesian Tower, kind of. Let's get downstairs and have a better look. One of the best bars on property, Enchanted Rose, opens daily at 3:30 p.m., closes at 11. Oh, wow. Look at this portrait here above the stairs. I like that. There's brand new carpet everywhere. Smells very fresh and clean in here. Okay, I am coming up on the main check-in area. I like how they have moved the children's waiting area here on the side with the TV playing Disney Junior while the parents check in. Hello. I love this. Very elegant. Very nice. Look at the lighting fixtures. And here's what it looks like from the ground level. Feels a little more open in here. I mean, it still feels the same. Just looks a little different. I just do not care for these lights. I know that was the talk of the town on social media over the last few days as well. And I would have to agree. Another complaint is the carpet. Again, I like the carpet. I love the colors. Here's the piano. And they say the Birdcage Bar is going to open sometime in November, which is next month. I'm sure this will be the new hotspot once it opens. Here's a better look at the furniture. I don't remember seeing this kind of furniture, so maybe they didn't reuse all of the furniture. I mean, this looks new. At least it does not look like a Hilton or a Marriott, which is the direction Disney was heading before they kind of figured it out recently. Because this is what Disney is all about, right? The small details, the touches. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I am very curious to hear your thoughts and opinions on this transformation. I love the ceiling. I am now just sitting down, relaxing, just taking it all in. You know, a lot of people pass through the main lobby, and I'm talking about a lot of people that are not staying here. A lot of people do resort hop. A lot of people do take the monorail over. So this was a big update that Disney needed to do to make a good first impression. And I do feel like you pay a lot of money when you choose to stay here at the Grand Floridian. I think it's just like the best of the best when selecting a Disney World resort. At least it's one of the most expensive options. And now that Disney is starting to refresh things, like they did the Mary Poppins rooms, they updated Citrico's and Victoria and Albert's, and everything throughout the resort is slowly getting a nice update. And here we are inside of the main lobby, finally, after years of talking about it. It's here, it's happening. I think Disney is heading in a really good direction, and I just really hope they keep in this direction, if not improving the direction and adding more. As I've been saying this entire last year, it is such a great time to be a theme park fan, a theme park enthusiast, because so much is happening in the theme park and resort industry right now. I do really miss the band, and I wish they would bring them back. I know that would make a lot of people happy, but unfortunately that does cost some money to do. They have some fruit infused water right as soon as you walk in. Okay, the elevator is in operation. They have a lot of these white cloths up. This was the garden room where they would have the tea party, which I got to experience that, and it was a lot of fun. And this is something else I just don't understand why Disney has not brought back yet. Here's one more final angle of the main lobby. Can't wait to see what it looks like when it's completed. Here's a different look at the Birdcage Bar here, which is definitely going to be the last thing to open up. But again, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I am very curious to hear what you guys have to say. On the way out, I'm stopping by 1900 Park Fair, which blew me away, and I don't even really enjoy character buffets anymore. But this surprised me. It's great. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Definitely wasn't as bad as what I thought. You know, sometimes when you're on social media, people make it seem a lot worse than it really is. Can't wait to see the finished product, but now let's make our way back over to the Polynesian and then back over to the Ticket and Transportation Center. I did want to quickly mention you can walk over to the Magic Kingdom if you continue walking down this sidewalk here. You can walk all the way over to the Magic Kingdom, which is a great option if you don't want to wait for the monorail, wait for the ferry, if you'd rather just get back over to your car, or if you're staying at one of the Magic Kingdom resorts, you can always walk. That way you don't have to wait on anyone. As I am making my way back to the car, I figured I would just chat briefly and give you an update on me, as I know I've been somewhat quiet, and I know I've talked about this throughout this year, as 2025 has been a journey for me, a fun journey, and I've learned so much along the way, and that's just part of starting a new career, starting your own business. It's a constant roller coaster of figuring things out, learning new things, and building your foundation. And something that I have recently discovered about myself is don't rush the process. Enjoy the journey along the way, because these early stages is your foundation for what you're trying to accomplish. Outside of the business, which I do want to say thank you to everyone who has trusted me with booking their vacations, because last time I checked, 75% of, well, around 75% of my current clientele, viewers of the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know a lot of you plan to book with me when you're ready to book that vacation. And to everyone else who continues to check in on me, watch these videos here on YouTube, follow along on social media, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking with me. Without you guys, I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. And without this YouTube channel, I would not have Key Getaway. And without all of those things, I just wouldn't have this life I have now. And I've just been going through a time in my life where I'm realizing and I'm seeing all of these blessings in my life. And sometimes over the last several years, I tend to just not realize the things that are currently happening in my life in front of me, because I'm so focused on putting out the next video or building this business or doing this and that. So recently I've just slowed down a lot, and I have to give thanks to Bianca and my therapist, because Bianca is just my support system. She's there for me every day for the past 7 years now, and I'm just real thankful to have her in my life. And because of her, I have recently started doing Pilates, because Bianca loves doing Pilates and she has wanted me to try it with her. So finally I started doing Pilates, and it has just worked wonders on me, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I'm also just very, very, very thankful for my therapist, as he has really helped me a lot. And I'm so proud and happy to say that my therapist has helped me, because, you know, it's okay not to be okay. And it's okay to talk to someone. It's okay to ask for help. So currently, as I'm in therapy, I have started this new treatment called EMDR. And I'm not going to explain what it is. If you're interested, just Google it, because it's a lot. EMDR is an emotional roller coaster, as you are reliving trauma and traumatic experiences that you just completely forgot about in your life, from childhood up until recent experiences. And this therapy has really made me happy. And I would not be able to get this therapy without, again, you guys, YouTube, and Key Getaway. And I'm just thankful for it all. but on top of going to therapy and doing Pilates, it's a really good mix. It's very hard to do, but if you're going through anything, try one of those, if not both, and I promise you, you will really love life and you will really start to appreciate your life just like I am right now. And it's just an interesting time in my life. On our latest cruise on the Disney Dream, which was amazing, by the way, I have 2 videos. If you haven't already seen those videos, I'll be sure to leave them down below in the description as well. But during our sailing, that was like my first time to truly relax, not to be on my work phone, not to be on the computer, doing emails. It was just so nice being off for 4 days and being able to just truly enjoy my vacation. And then with YouTube, it was really different for me because most of it was filmed on my phone, and I was just kind of bringing you along with me during our journey. And I feel like that's how I really want to approach videos from this moment moving forward, is just bringing you guys along with me, because I really enjoy making videos like this. It's just, it's more fun for me at a slower pace, and I feel like a lot of you really enjoy the pacing. So I feel like I'm just going to keep this up because I like it, and I hope you do too. But during that cruise, that's when I really realized that I need to slow down. So that's what I'm going to do, is completely slow down, take care of all of my existing clients. I have hit my quota for the year. So that's what I want to do. I just want to completely slow down, take care of Key Getaway, on top of trying to get this other business going. I want to get some of these projects done that I have been really wanting to do. And then most importantly, I just want to get back on schedule with YouTube. I want to be consistent again, at least 2 to 3 videos a week on. I want to start doing scheduled posts. So 2 to 3 times a week at a specific time. That's my goal. Finally, the last thing that I want to accomplish is just being more present in life. I really want to get that accomplished. Recently, my grandmother came down last week to visit me for the entire week, and it was great. It was just, it was nice being around family. I appreciate you listening. If you made it this far, you guys are the real ones, and I really just appreciate your support and your love, and you guys are the reason why I continue making these YouTube videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice in YouTube. I will see you very soon in the next video. I'm out. Have a good week.